I want to move on from Howard Stern and talk about a different stable of talent, the Atlanta Braves. You mentioned you created this tracking stock. That's, of course, a prelude to a possible sale at some point in the future. I'm sure I've got some friends in Atlanta who are looking to buy if they can scrape together the money. What's your plan for the team?
We have no plans to sell, and you know, just the creation of the tracking stock will not change the fact that it's probably unattractive for us to sell that. We have a very low tax basis. The value of the team has grown over time. The value of all baseball teams has grown, but we've been particularly lucky. The management of the Braves have done a great job with the new stadium, with the new TV contract. So I don't think that's right. We are going to give your friends in Atlanta an opportunity to invest in the team, though, through buying that tracking stock.
Okay, that's the purpose. Okay.
Is the value the media opportunity in terms of the Braves? When we look at the Dodgers, and we thought that price paid was crazy, it then looked like a steal. We could potentially be saying the same thing about more basketball teams. Is it about media?
You know, baseball is an entertainment product, and it is about the media business in the sense that it has, you know, viewers, it has people who attend, it has sponsorship. It looks a lot like other media businesses, no doubt.
But it is one of the sports that is declining, that has less and less viewers, specifically younger viewers.
You know, baseball has done a great job in a lot of areas, including around the digital arena. Major League Baseball Advanced Media, BAM, is the most advanced and has the most digital viewership of anybody out there. So I think baseball's pretty healthy, actually.
You know, one of the things we've been trying to get a handle on this morning is the Department of Justice's attitude towards mergers, whether that's changed or whether each of these deals is going to be treated as a one-off. Of course, we were talking about DuPont and Dow earlier this morning. You know, famously, the Justice moved before the FCC did to reject the AT&T T-Mobile deal. What are you looking at in terms of Time Warner Charter? What do you think you will have to do?
Well, I think there will always are discussions with the Department of Justice and with the FCC about why this is in the public interest, why it's not anti-competitive, and I think we have a very good case, and I'm very optimistic we'll move forward with that deal.
Do you know what you might have to get rid of to make that case a little more bulletproof?
I don't believe we'll have to get rid of anything, but that remains to be seen.
Really?
Really.
I want to go back to Sirius just before we take a break. Sirius still only has 30% of listeners. Terrestrial radio seems to be strong. Do you believe in the radio business? Because when I look at companies like iHeart, we listen to it, but iHeart's not in the best position financially. Why are you so positive about the radio business?
Well, look, there's people who are willing to pay and pay a premium for a subscription, whether it be HBO or Starz or Showtime in the TV world, whether it be Sirius XM in the radio world. And then there are people who are not willing to pay and want ad-supported, and whether that be a Pandora or an iHeart. Radio listenership is strong. iHeart has a challenging balance sheet, but it has a fine business.
But then are we wrong that we hear consumers no longer want to pay for music? I feel like that's been a narrative for the last 7 years. I paid for music my whole life. You talk to somebody under the age of 25, and they don't even know that music costs money.
Well, first, we're probably targeting an older audience than that younger person who doesn't pay. People who buy new cars, average age is in their early 40s. They are willing to pay in about, you know, good numbers. We have, as I said, just about over 29 million subscribers in the United States, and we're optimistic that we're going to find people who are willing to pay.
Then how do you grow? If you already have old people, they're only getting older, how are you going to grow if young people are never going to want to pay?
Well, young people do get older. They do get more
wealthy. And they start to pay after
and they
over
begin
time.
to pay, exactly. That's the hope.